Приветствую тебя, дорогой зритель, и сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Deponia Doomsday, это уже у нас 11-я часть, и мы находимся где-то в университете. Как бы, давайте смотрим, что тут вообще есть. Кстати, утконос. Похож на нас.
Hey, stop that! The little fella's pretty aggressive. Probably had a miserable childhood. No friends to help him sabotage strangers' training wheels. So sad.
Просто похож на нас. Так. Я не знаю, что я без меня что вообще делаю.
Come on, get in there, you.
Крик.
Oh, quit your whining. Your old cage didn't smell any better.
Так, все, четко. Значит, у нас есть колесо. Колесо. Установка наша.
That is just a tachyon compressor. It creates an anomaly that simulates interim time.
Follow-up question: Who likes a smartass? No one? Correct.
Так, можем поспрашивать, можем пойти туда, можем пойти на выход. Или взять зонтик. Четко.
Can someone tell me why the time is not proceeding?
Because your lecture is mind-numbingly dull. That's why.
How long is this seminar anyway?
All-day seminars run until 8.
What? But that's far too long.
It's already been too long.
Давайте поговорим.
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm interrupting your lecture.
But you can't do that.
Oh, really? What are you going to do about it then? Have me fail the exam?
I'm trying to restore time here.
The time when it's alleged that I've fallen in love with you? No thanks.
Can you at least take your feet off the table and take your hat off? You're undermining my authority as a teacher. What's with the silly get-up anyway?
Take a guess. I've made myself my own tinfoil hat, so that I will always remember what a complete and total idiot you are.
Да. Руфуса никто не любит.
Where can I find McChronicle's time machine?
If McChronicle was working on something, then it would definitely
Так,
not be
сарай.
locked it.
Да-да-да. Я как понял.
Where can I
Понятно. Так, можем пойти наверх.
You can't just leave us unattended.
Oh, yes, I can. Watch me. Open your books to page 50.
You can't find what McChronicle taught us in a book.
Ha! So you need a practical assignment. Nothing easier. I'm a man of action myself.
Where are you going? You were going to give us something to do.
Well spotted. That just got you an A+.
Where are you going?
Well spotted. That just
Ладненько, значит, нам нужно сделать опыт. Ну, что мы имеем? Мы имеем утконоса. Правильно? И что-то мне подсказывает, что надо запихнуть в это колесо.
So, pay close attention.
Moment.
I think I missed it.
Will that be in the exam?
Boo!
Take it easy now. Nothing can happen until I, press here, right? Aha! And what is that?
That's a temporal anomaly. A new layer in space-time that possesses all the known characteristics of interim time.
I see. Like a balloon, slowly being filled.
No, not like a balloon in any way at all.
Why not? I like balloons.
Так, ну все. Аномалию мы сделали.
What is that? Oh yeah, the balloon.
No,
Maybe you just don't know the right kind of balloon.
И теперь можем уходить, правильно?
Remember, observe the anomaly, take notes, and give me a good evaluation at ratemyprof.
Ладно. Здорово. Чему тут делаем? Это крыша. Крыша.
Hey, I found the scaffold. I've more than earned this achievement. I've more.
Блин, я не смогу прочитать, что он
It
сказал.
flows downhill, but it flows.
Альбинос.
Stubborn as a stop sign.
Окей. А что нам вообще нужно сделать-то? Вперед, коза.
It seems to be the university mascot. In professional circles, this kind of thing is called boomerang understatement.
Сарай найти с Махрониковым, точно.
doing?
What does it look like?
Oh, of course. You couldn't know. Oh, of course you couldn't know. It looks like two blind chickens wandered into the field.
Further proof, if it were needed, that eyesight counts for nothing. We are professionals in our field.
Uh-huh. Hitting the old junk ball?
Battering smartasses.
Oh.
Don't worry. He hasn't completed his training yet. That's why he's using the training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right?
Так, значит, у нас есть
Hey,
пиньята.
stay away from our junk ball training bag.
Training bag? That looks to me more like a Drexican pinata.
Typical sighted person. It's not always about how things look.
But rather that it rains candy?
No, but that doesn't hurt, right?
Ладненько. Так, что у нас тут есть? Дверь в лабораторию. Что это? Трава. Понял?
Locked. Anything else would have been a disappointment, to be honest.
Угу.
The plant smells like Lonzo's back room whenever that thrash metal band comes to visit.
Ладно. Так, в аудиторию. Так. Ну, пойдемте вперед. Так, что у нас тут есть? Доска объявлений. Доска объявлений.
Huh. Photos of baby wombats. Deponia 4 walkthrough for sale. Hey, that looks interesting. Do you want to share my lunch with me? Love to. I'm hungry. Now all I have to do is find this romantic ninja.
Что мы получили? Мы получили просто записку. Понятно. Что за выключатель? Так. Не-не-не. А в чем прикол? То есть просто ест флаг, да? В общем, надо 10 раз переключить вот этот выключатель. Все. И мы получим ачивку. Значит, за что? Назад и в никуда. Точнее, в неизвестность. Здорово. А чё?
What are you doing here? You should be lecturing.
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
Then stretch them back to the lecture hall.
А, о, ключ.
Don't come back until the bell is rung. Go on then. Hop to it.
Ладно, нам здесь не рады. Пойдемте в аудиторию. Больше ничего у нас нет. И здесь. Так, это что? Это просто трава, понятно.
Does one of you by any chance go by the name of Romantic Ninja?
Mr. Rufus, please don't.
You're Romantic Ninja?
How embarrassing.
Did you know that he's a romantic ninja? That according to this note, he bears the black belt in the arts of love.
The crowd would just swallow me up.
No, we didn't know that. That must be because he merges with the shadows of loneliness. Or so it is written by him. Luckily, I found this note because if you are threatened on the battlefield of love, which apparently applies to me,
Threatened? My katana is ripped your heart to shreds.
he offers the following. You want to share my lunch with me?
Here, you can have it. I've lost my appetite.
Thank you, Romantic Ninja. Your courage and generosity will not be forgotten.
Так, Пойдемте наверх. Там наверняка надо что-то вот с этим утконосом сделать. Что нам нужно? Переноска, наверное, да? Сюда поставить. У меня есть сэндвич.
And then they complain that everything was better back in the day and write embittered online reviews.
Так, это уже какой-то стёб, да, идет? Так. Ну, давайте, знаете, что сделаем? Так, сделаем.
What would happen if I were to hold this lunch in there?
Me! Time passes much quicker in the anomaly than outside. So, the sandwich will get old.
Well, anyone could have foreseen that. Now it's only good
А почему его рука, не знаю, не состарилась, к примеру? Так.
Good bait catches fine fish, unless you're into worms, in which case you can cut out the middleman.
Так, ну все получается. Что дальше? Не знаю, в аномалию его запихнуть.
That's already abnormal enough.
Надо, значит, увеличивать в колесо.
Let's see if this can motivate him.
А,
Yikes! What's going on?
Me!
Stereo monocle?
My name's Norbert, Professor.
Nerdbird. I can remember that. And your answer is?
The inflow of energy caused the expansion of the anomaly to increase. Now, inside simulated interim time.
And then all of a sudden time just flies by. Mama.
She said only inside the bubble.
Correct answer, but points off for interrupting. Under by Valkyrie.
Her name is Hildebrand.
The parents were jokers, were they?
No, Scraplanders. She's an exchange student.
And I'm Daniel Glandular. And am I supposed to remember that now, or what? Yippee! School's out.
Don't you want to turn the anomaly off first?
Lesson 2. Never want to do something that somebody else can do.
ладно, выходим на улицу тогда.
The anomaly is blocking the exit, but at least I'm not losing any time while I'm traveling.
А, ну ладно. Так, что у нас есть? У нас есть зонтик. Запихнем его в колесо. Теоретически должно сработать.
Just when it was getting exciting. Boo!
Everything comes to an end. Get used to it.
А где этот зонт? А, ну так, да, все правильно. Получилось. Так, тут ничего не поменялось. Погнали вперед и в деканат. Все.
And? Were you able to stem the damage that my son has wreaked upon those poor students?
Stem? I eradicated it. Which damage were you referring to?
Those stupid ideas about time travel, of course. Junior claims, in all seriousness, to be able to create time anomalies. He says he's built a machine in his shed that can travel back and forth through time. And then he holds lectures on the subject behind my back. Thankless firebrand.
Firebrand? He always seemed to me to be so careful. Downright boring.
Ugh, I wish. Imagine it. My son, of all people. A dreamer. A fantasist. Yes, an anarchist.
Honestly? Huh.
Так, окей. Нам нужно что? Нам нужен ключ.
Birds don't need warning signs. They're free! Free!
Правильно.
And if they want to fly into stained glass windows, they have the right to do so.
Согласен. Так, все, у нас есть осколки. Окей. Так, что тут еще было? Трубка. Извиняюсь.
It is so a pipe. You can't pull the wool over a Rufus's eyes.
Так,
You
пепельница.
smoke?
Not anymore. Although on days like this, I wish I'd never quit.
Isn't that a little unreasonable at your age?
The nicotine chewing gum was worse. Destroyed all my baby teeth.
Пойду возьму ключ. Это же просто, да?
That's the key to Junior's laboratory. The whole place is contaminated with crazy ideas.
Так, ладно. Давайте поговорим тогда с Макхроникл.
Don't disturb him. He should be given time to think about his mistakes.
That's what I always say too, but it's way funnier when you say it, because you repress your own mistakes.
Справедливо.
So you don't believe in temporal anomalies?
How could I? I'm a scientist.
And a very youthful looking one too, much younger than your own son.
I jog.
And you don't find anything strange about that?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Could it be that your son is right after all?
Don't you start with that as well. There's no such thing as a temporal anomaly. Basta!
How do you know that?
Because I, unlike Junior, am a real scientist.
And a very youthful looking one too.
And your point is?
Так, ну давайте сделаем так. Что-то интересно.
My old pipe. Exactly what I need after all the trouble with Junior. But I don't have any tobacco. And I don't even have any nicotine chewing gum left.
Не проблема, у нас есть трава. Обычная зеленая трава.
My old pipe. That's just what I need right now. Oh, strong stuff, this tobacco. It, it reminds me of my college days. We were so crazy back then. So, Lala Cuckoo! Wasn't very good for us. We experimented with everything. Plants, time, and with women, of course.
I don't really want to hear that.
Mrs. McChronicle was one hot chick.
Ah, too much information.
I was even more crazy than he is today. My mother didn't like it at all. She never wanted me to go to university. I was supposed to take over my father's business, the garage. Rocco McChronicle. He said playing with time would only end in tears. What my butt for my girlfriend. I was already 25. Oh.
Так, ну мы как бы люди. Люди.
I don't know. If you may, I may, right?
Sure.
Yippee!
Мы люди, поэтому что? Правильно. Курить это плохо. На всякий случай.
We can go.
Go without me. He's right. I need to think about my errors.
No, he isn't. There are temporal anomalies.
I know. We created them, and as a result, ruined everything.
Well, and your plan is to give up now? When everything is at its worst?
Don't you understand? It's always at its worst. This here is no loop. It's a downward spiral.
Так, ладно. У нас есть ключ. Извиняюсь. А в чем прикол? Подождите. Ладно. Так, вот это сарай, да? Правильно? Правильно. Погнали.
Oh boy, this looks just a touch more complicated. Something tells me that for once, I'm actually going to require a little assistance.
Так, ладно. Ничего не будем трогать. Мало ли что. За помощью, да?
Ah,
Наверное, сюда стоит обратиться.
You're still here.
Of course, Mr. Rufus. After all, we are on the cusp of an epical discovery.
And anyway, there are junk ball jocks waiting outside the lecture hall again.
They'll have to wait. We are going on an excursion. Pack your things. We're off to the neighboring building. Thanks, Hildebrain. Somewhat misplaced, but you still get a star.
Wow! Cool!
Impressive, isn't it? What is it?
Me!
Ah, Nerdbird?
Oh! An impulse-induced tachyon field generator?
Popularly known as a... anyone? Perhaps Chubby over there.
Time portal machine?
Time portal machine, precisely. Because it creates a time portal. But where? Sure, of course, the interim time.
Он понял её.
Tunnel, as we experts also call it. And now, for the master question, how to turn that thing on.
Turn it on? But,
All right, people, I want discussion.
That thing at the front must be the tachyon tank.
What, the milk bottle with the bicycle pump?
you need a substance that emits tachyons.
Ugh, by the smell, I'd say it used to contain fetid sheets.
And you have to adjust the nozzles so they concentrate on the thinnest place in space-time. You can detect a so-called potential portal with 4D glasses.
4D glasses, fetid sheets. Anything else?
You're not intending to open a portal into interim time, are you?
And why not?
The Chronicle says it's too dangerous. It could perforate the whole of space-time.
Oh, hogwash. The proof of the pudding is in the eating. You can't win if you don't buy a ticket.
Will that be in the exam?
Так, значит, что нам нужно? Нам нужно 4D очки. И сыр, наверное. Сыр фета. Что у нас тут есть? Бронзовый кран.
Yeah, this is nothing but waste oil. Somehow I'd expected liquid bronze.
Так, давайте ведро наберем.
Yeah.
Так, у нас есть ведро масла. Отлично. Теперь мы делаем вот такие махинации. А, гол сидит, да. Ну и сидит дальше. Как бы. Тут такие махинации происходят. Что за поворот? А где пиньято? Ой, ё-моё.
What's going on? My mucous membranes are swelling up. Anaphylactic shock. It's my goat's hair allergy. My eyes are burning.
Так, очки мы нашли. Классно.
Bravo! You finally hit something dead on. My sense of humor.
Так, очки. Это теперь наши. А если соединить вот это, что
Hey,
будет?
these pieces of glass would be perfect for my 4D glasses. Just a shame that they don't stick together on their own.
Так, ага, теперь надо их приклеить, скорее всего. У крыса
Someone was
слева
chewing
было.
gum in my
Ну ладно.
class and didn't give me any, except for the fresh box lunch. It's gonna rain homework.
Ну, здесь была крыса.
I don't know much about the production of nicotine gum, but I have chewing gum, and that contains nicotine. Should work, right?
Так, теперь даем ему жвачку.
Nicotine chewing gum? Oh boy, I've just realized that I've got the munchies. Wait, I'll just put my toothy pegs back in. Fantastic! Yummy!
Так, крем для протезов. Теперь надо соединить, наверное, да?
Ta-da! I present to you the 4D glasses! Makes potential time portals visible and raises cinema admission prices by the power of 2.
Четко. Так, теперь сыр.
Hey, stay away from our junk ball training bag.
I already told you that's a goat. Where do you think the bleeding comes from?
From my wife, of course. She's always bleeding on at me, claiming that my sports things are actually animals, nuns, or the neighbour's children. But how, pray tell, would a goat manage to get down here to the underwater palace?
Okay, suppose that it isn't a goat. Can I still milk it?
Of course, help yourself. But be careful,
Да.
sometimes they bite.
Ладно. Так, все, у нас есть очки. И есть сыр фета. Так, что у нас там?
Ta-da! Makes potential time portals visible.
Да-да-да, прочитал. Ага.
Who can tell me what this is?
Are those supposed to be 4D glasses?
It is a set of 4D glasses.
Is that stained glass from a window?
Don't touch! That is a highly sensitive, scientific...
А что ж такое-то? Четко.
See a kind of ring. Oh, I know. That must be a place where the dimension membrane between here and interim time is especially thin.
Not thinner than your derivation, nerdo. Exactly, Hildy. It's in the middle of the machine.
Oh, good. Then we don't need to calibrate it at all.
Fortune has changed sides. Now the idiots are completely screwed.
Так, теперь нам нужно что-то с сыром сделать. Сюда вроде спихнуть. Или не
Who
сюда.
can tell me why it's a good idea to put feta cheese into the tank?
You probably built some 4D glasses and realized that the cheese emits tachyons, right?
And now, the follow-up question. What color are tachyons?
She means pink.
Then it is proven. Feta cheese emits tachyons.
Ладно.
Write that down.
Так, и теперь нам надо запустить, да? Так. Так. О, получилось.
The portal is open.
But that's way too small.
Maybe there isn't enough pressure on the tachyon jets.
More pressure. No problem. I'm a professional when it comes to generating pressure.
Так, дальше продолжаем. Ой.
Gadzooks! There was another potential portal hidden under the carpet. What are we gonna do now? Yeah, but who knows if it's safe?
Здорово.
A chronicle! Hurrah!
The tachyons must have spread out in the vicinity of the portal. There's a relatively high probability that we'll have opened up portal to Kuba.
And how high is it?
Haven't a clue. 1,000 maybe?
And that's good.
It's the only chance that we're going to get. And also, one more than we really deserve.
Speaking of which, I still have to get gold.
Кстати, я не знаю, что так их всех слышно.
Without any guarantee of being able to return, that's what
Ну, вроде я пошаманил, но все равно. Но все равно их не слышно практически.
Gold! We did it! The guys and I have opened a time portal!
Wow, well done.
Don't be like that. I told you. I'll make it right again.
And I told you, go away.
Oh, come on, Goal. Take off the hat and...
Hey, hands off!
Опа.
I do understand where you're coming from. After all, that palaver with the platypus puppet theatre wasn't exactly subtle, was it?
Puppet theater? Oh, that. Yes, that was intentional.
But look at them. They're both trapped. without
Точняк.
any- I'm not
Господи, альбинос же похожий на гол.
Wait.
Ё-моё.
You're the platypus in the hamster wheel?
Of course. That one is clearly female. Look at her. She.
Huh.
То есть я же вначале упоминал, что они не похожи на весконосные.
Right. It is the male.
At least she's now free.
Yes. Wow. Look how happy she is.
She'll recover. On the other hand, one shouldn't overuse metaphors.
Да. Забираем
What's
фотографию.
this?
Hey, give it back.
When did you do that?
While you
О,
were gadding about the fairground. What about it?
где будет? Смущена.
And you got past the Novomat with that?
Well, someone had to make sure that things could carry on.
But then why are you so angry? Because we're not together in the photo?
No, because we are. An illusion. A snapshot giving the wrong picture. Or do you think that at the end of the day we'll be sticking that picture into our photo album? Everything here is going to have to end up being undone and reversed, so that we can save the world, so that there will be no Fulocks on Elysium. That's how it has to be, right?
No, it isn't.
Then tell me one thing that will still remain of our adventures. If you can do that, then I'm happy to come.
Easy. In the end, there's always one thing that remains. There. Look at that.
Kitsch crab?
Oh. It doesn't matter. Let's go.
Ладно. Мастер переубеждений, руки закончились, как бы мы где-то оказались
What the? What now? That looks
между
like that
мирами.
interim we crossed in
А,
the
кстати,
time pod.
кулак, наверное.
But where did
нет.
this city come from? And where are Goal and McChronicle? They jumped through the portal right before I did.
Hey, you lot! Get off of my porch.
Ah, a local. Can you tell me where I've landed?
In my turnip patch.
Wait a minute. Don't I know you? You're Glandula, the romantic ninja. Just old and ugly. How is that possible?
Are you trying to talk your head off?
Don't you mean, am I trying to talk your ear off?
Not if I got my gun pointed right.
Oh.
Так, ну, на этом мы, пожалуй, закончим. Так что, всем спасибо, что посмотрели. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем удачи и пока.